To Burnley tonight, and with Leicester losing, Liverpool win tonight, they're in the top four and win their 2 games, and you're thinking, well, that's it, done and dusted. A lot might depend on the goal difference still, but how they have grabbed a top 4 place, if they do it, is amazing, isn't it?
Well, that's what happens when you've got top players. You graft away, you keep grinding away. It could not be a harder away gamer. Burnley away to try and get in the top 4. Sean's done a terrific job again there. The 2 young centre-backs will have a horrendous night with Woods and Barnes. They don't think they can come up against 2 of the worst centre-forwards.
No,
because,
absolutely.
They'll be in the game for 90 minutes, do you know what I mean? And they'll be hoping somebody like a Salah or Firmino shows a bit of magic and they can get through this. But what a turnaround in 6 or 7 weeks, where everybody thought they were dead and buried, and a win tonight could get them back into the Champions League spot. Would be phenomenal. I
was hearing Darren Bent talking about how it would be a special story given everything that's happened, and Liverpool have had some personal horrible stories this year for some of their players. They've had some injuries as well. How special a story is it if they do make that top 4, Charlie?
Yeah, I think it's going to be special because of different scenarios, like I say, Alisson getting that goal the other night and losing his father, and injuries to big players. Your captain's been out for 3 months. Van Dijk, the best centre-back in the world, is out for the whole season, basically. Joe Gomez, who for me I think is a terrific centre-back. Trent Alexander's form's been not to the level what previously. Been criticised for it. Left at England squads. It's been difficult. And but that's the challenge you have when you're at top club.
And Jordan Henderson out as well.
Yeah, he's been out with a groin injury for 3 months, surgery, now just coming back. Will he make the Euro squad for England? It's a big choice for Gareth to make, and if Liverpool do this is just as good as winning the Champions League from
and
where
to
they
be fair,
were.
Jota as well. Jota came in and looked the part. He was in absolute fire. He got injured as well. So, no, it would be some story, I've got to say. But I mean, I'm sitting watching that the other day, Charlie, and sometimes you're sitting on the couch watching it and you go, what happened there? That was one of those moments for me. Let me see that again. The header, what about the header?
But the thing is, guys, we talk about this Rangers St Johnstone game. I know it's easy to talk about it now, but we don't
pick him up.
Nobody picks him up. Nobody actually thinks. It's not as if he's a small goalie like Clark. He's 6 foot odds, Alisson. You should actually see him coming in. And it's a top striker's header.
Yeah.
Let's say if that was Harry Kane or one of the top strikers in the world, Benzema or whatever, they'd be talking about it now. It was unbelievable.
I think the Xander Clark one's worse because he's 6 foot whatever and he's got this massive ginger beard.
It was what?
And he was in lime green,
and
nobody can still see him.
And it was against us. That's how it was worse.
I know, Charlie, you're going to leave us very shortly. I just want to go back to that Scotland midfield for the first game. Both of you have gone Billy Gilmour in midfield. It's his first call-up. I mean, and he's heading into a championships. What do you see him bringing? What qualities have you... Because we haven't seen very much of him. What have you seen?
He's one that can, like you say, can handle the ball in tight areas. He's not the biggest, but neither, and this will come out, neither was Xavi, neither was Iniesta. They know how to manipulate the ball, and I think he's very good at being able to keep it, tick it over. He sees a pass between the lines, and he can get the boot in as well. So I just think he's all round. He's going to be very good for us in a tournament situation. And listen, there's a lot of pressure on because of what he is, and us as pundits and media, we're hyping the pressure on him. I was fortunate, I texted him yesterday to say, to see if he was in the squad. He didn't know until today.
Wow.
And he's delighted. He's a young kid. He's, Frank gave him an opportunity.
Yep.
And Jody, who, have done really well with it. Look at even Mason Mount, who's took his game to another level. They threw him in, gave him an opportunity, and now, he's going to the Euros, and if he has a good European Championships, you don't know where it could take him for next season. And
he's not overawed by playing with stars at Chelsea against big teams, so...
No, listen, unfortunately for him, he's got one of the best holding midfielders in the world in his position, in Kante. When I was previously at Reading during the lockdown, and we played them there, and he just seen things that majority of players on the pitch wouldn't see, even if you say Kante and things like that. The things he can do with football is just brilliant. His vision as well to see a pass is great, and I'm delighted to see him in that. I like to see young players get an opportunity, and fair play to Steve for doing it.
We must finish by